like you used to. Sometimes when we're out of ourselves, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. And I'll take some time to be alright. Sometimes when we're out of ourselves, there's no one I can turn to. And I'll take some time to be
Okay, good morning again.
good.
All traders around the world. Happy weekend, everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope naging maganda yung trading week nyo. And in today's video, check lang natin ang konti to make sure that we are sharing the correct screen. We are going to review 20 crypto coins. So ito yung nasa trading list ko, and these are the crypto na supported ng ating trading platform. So again, everyone, for those of you who is interested on what I am using for trading, so I have markets, so markets.com, eToro. I also have Owanda, and of course I am connected with the Fibers, wherein they have their own different broker being used. But for this video, we are going to review the crypto, and as I said, 20 yung list na nai-review natin based on technicals, and we will also have a check on crypto news using the CoinDesk website. And again, this is just the broadcast is for your educational and information purposes only. So don't buy any crypto for the plain reason that I have discussed it here based on the technical analysis that we will be doing. Yeah, and then if you also interested on how I trade and what indicators that I am using, you can find the link of that strategy, and also the link on the script of those three indicators that you will see in our platform. So the trading tool or the trading software that I am that I am using for crypto is TradingView. Okay, so let's start by checking the CoinDesk news. So to be honest, I haven't checked any news for crypto this week. It's been a crazy and busy week, but we will just have to check whatever news that we can have. So in the Bitcoin for the price index, so market wrap, Bitcoin near 59K as worries bond yields increase. So for those of you who like NFTs, even N- NYC's highfalutin Guggenheim Museum is looking at NFTs. So I'm sure I did not pronounce it very well. So Cardano or ADA is now tradable on Coinbase. And for Bitcoin mining, crypto mining stocks could keep beating Bitcoin in modern age digital gold rush. This is just today, 2:27 a.m. So I think this is U.S. time. So NFTs artists back green NFT sale, citing concerns over crypto's environmental impact. So NFT is another um, tawag dito, uh, area na ginamit yung blockchain technology, and I think the one of the very exposed crypto there is the Ethereum, or I'm not sure on the other one. So basically they are non-fungible tokens. So medyo bago pa lang siya sa akin, but of course it is the technology behind is blockchain, and then the the token that is being used is different. They might be using Ethereum or ADA or whatever possible crypto for that NFTs. Ang alam ko lang for now is Ethereum, but as I heard, the artists are being worried because of the higher gas fees. Okay, and let's start reviewing. Sisilipin na natin yung ating uh, chart. And of course, we will start with the mother of all crypto. This is Bitcoin. We are in the daily chart. And as usual, the trend is still uptrend. Um, this week, so ano ba tayo start 15. So, nung Lunes, nirevisit niya yung yellow baseline natin, which is a 10 moving average, and then na-break niya yan pagka Tuesday, but nakabawi siya nung Wednesday, and nagstay na siya dyan. So I think if I am going to trade this one, of course gusto natin na makakuha tayo doon sa pinakababa neto, itong 53. But if you were able to get that, that's good for you. But as a on my strategy, I am using this market structure, the three market structure, this yellow, red, and white, which is the 250 and the 10 moving average, or I call it the baseline. Okay, so once na meron tayong price na malapit doon, we will check if the 1 hour time frame will give us a good entry trigger. So in this case, kung i-trade ko si Bitcoin, in fact, Bitcoin is in the just very close on that short term moving average, which is the 10, and we'll see if the 1 hour time frame will also give us a good entry trigger. So for now, the baseline is telling me no, not yet. It's not yet ready. Confirmation is also telling us no. Wala pa tayong nakikitang buy signal. But the confirmation too is already in the buy zone. So meaning we have yes, no, and no, and we would like this indicators to give influence bago tayo pumasok sa isang trade. So we will just pass Bitcoin in the filter because it didn't pass our entry trigger. And we will continue on the next pair. or in the next crypto that we have on the list. So next is XRP. So we have a position on this one back in here. So if you notice, I still use that baseline as a filter. And as we check on this chart, XRP is still in an uptrend because the price is above that 200, and now sitting above the short term, which is the 10 moving average, or the 10 baseline, which is a 10 moving average. And if I don't have a position, well, let's consider first what are we going to do to manage the trade. So since I am in here, I will stay on this trade because the price is still above that moving average, or the yellow line. And then if I also check 4 hours, I don't see any indication that we have a bearish signal in this time frame. So we don't see the sell stop. We don't see the price moving beyond 10 or the 50 moving average. So the confirmation, we still have that buy signal, and also the confirmation to just stayed in the buy zone. So for since when? Since March 19. So we don't have to worry on our position with XRP. But if I am going to trade this one, that position there, or the price there, is a good indication that we are sitting close on the 10 moving average. And then if we check for entry trigger in our 1 hour time frame, yes, we do have a good one in the baseline. Yes, as well in the confirmation, and yes, as well in the confirmation too. So meaning we do have a entry trigger for XRP. Then you need to do is set your stop loss in the 1 hour. You can use this below the buy stop, which is that green channel, or you can even put it a little lower from that. So this is, I think, let's check what would be the support. So since that's the support as well, okay, so that area, so you can put somewhere in here as your as a conservative stop loss. Okay. So next on the list is XLM. So this is stellar. So it's the same with XRP. I also have a position in this one. So you will notice that I have a position if you see a green or a red, white, and orange line, because those are the lines for my entry, my stop loss, and my target price. And for now, I will still stay on this trade because the price is still above the 10 moving average, and it's still far from my stop loss, and also the trend is still intact, which is uptrend. So let's consult our 4 hour. The 4 hour is trying to give us a sign that we have a sell stop here, which is this channel, but the price is still above the 50, so we don't need to worry. And also um, confirmation is buy signal, and still confirmation 2 is still heading up to that buy zone. So until these two give its confluence to this one, a bearish, more bearish signal, then we will exit on our position with stellar. But if I am going to trade this, I will consider it as a long position because the price is above that 10 baseline, and also the trend is still intact. Then I will check the 1 hour time frame. So in 1 hour, we do have a yes on the baseline indicator. We have this green as our buy stop, and then the price is above the two Actually, in the three baseline that we are using, the moving average, which is the 250 and the 10. So the confirmation also gave us a buy signal, which is a good signal. So we have two, and we will wait a little bit in the confirmation to have it um, move in the buy zone. But for me, I will I can take a risk to put the first trans and enter the trans into the trade. So set my stop loss in the same area and then execute the trade. So that's for the stellar. So next is this is Tezos. So did I pronounce it correct? So technically it's still an uptrend, and I do have as well a position. It's in the green, if you notice, because the price is way above from that entry price of mine, which is marked by the white horizontal ray. And then the trend is still intact, which is uptrend. We don't see any concern to exit this position and validate that with our 4 hours. So in the 4 hour time frame, we just receive or the baseline just forming the another buy signal, which is that green candle. So if that finishes up with a very green or a very bullish candle, then we will proceed with holding our position here. And then for confirmation too, we do have a buy signal. You see that sign or that green dot there, and the confirmation is as well above buy zone, so we don't have to worry. We will still wait or hold this position in Tezos. So if I am about to trade this one, if I am a trader, I will wait for the price to get back closer on that baseline, either on the yellow, which is the 10, and the 50 moving average. So next is Litecoin. So Litecoin, it's still intact, and price is in between the 50 and the 10. So I would rather wait for the price to get closer in the 50 or get above on the 10 moving average before I consider this a long trading opportunity. So next is Ethereum. It's still uh, uptrend, so we are a buyer still here. And if I am going to trade this one, I will consider it because the price is currently at the 10 moving average. So once we have that opportunity or filter on the daily chart, then we will look into the 1 hour time frame and see if we will find a good entry trigger based on our checklist. So the first one is, do we have a buy stop? Yes, so we do have this one. Is the price above the 50 moving average? Yes, it is currently above. So we have a yes on that one. So in confirmation too, we have a yes, but currently the price is moving. So this is a no because this might continue on going down. And if you also notice in the confirmation 2, the RSI, which is the green line, also crossed below the signal line, which is an indication that it is a bearish indication. So meaning, although we found the long trade opportunity in the daily, but we don't have the entry signal yet or the entry trigger yet on the 1 hour time frame, then we will wait for it to materialize. Hindi tayo papasok ng basta-basta. So next is ADA. So this one, I think medyo dumami yung news dito. I am not sure on what news, but technically Kung magbe-base lang tayo on technical, still yung ADA is in an uptrend, and it has a solid candle to break out of that 10 moving average. And last March 17, it went as high as 1.47. Okay? And then as of the moment, kung may nakakuha dito sa price na to, if they got entered in that price or somewhere in here, so they are now in green. But for me, kung ite-trade ko si ADA, hihintayin ko muna siyang bumaba ng konti dito sa yellow line natin, or the 10 moving average, or kahit kung ma-break niya yan, the possibility is we will wait until the price go on closer to this 50 baseline, which is the red. Okay, so as long as the trend is still intact, we will stay as a buyer or in long bias for ADA. So EOS or EOS still intact. Still, we are a buyer here. The price is still above, and the trend is still uptrend. But I will not enter or consider entering it because currently the price is way above that our 10 moving average. So one thing you can do here is pwede kang maglagay ng alarm in here, in this level. So pag na-hit yung alarm mo dyan, then you can execute your entry or your long trade. So once na ma-hit, you check your 1 hour time frame. So kung meron tayong entry trigger doon, then move to 4 hours for the what you call this one, stop loss. Okay, so next is DAS. So for DAS, this one is much better than EOS if we are going to trade this, because it is currently sitting above the 50 or the 10 moving average, which is the yellow line. So if we will check, and you notice we are still on uptrend, but the grade of this one is, of course, the grade is B, because it's sitting on the 10 moving average. So let's check the 1 hour if meron tayong entry trigger. So for baseline, we do have a yes, because the price is above that baseline, or the 10 and 50. And we also have this buy stop sign or signal here. And of course, in confirmation, we have a buy signal represented by that green dot. And in confirmation too, the RSI, which is the green, also crossed above the red, which is the signal line. And the sentiment is also above 50, which is overall confirmation too is in a buy zone. So this is a good entry for me if I will going to trade this crypto. But I will not take this for the moment because I am already exposed with some of my position or my capital, and I do not want to get more exposure because it will keep my risk high. So as a trading idea, that's my trade idea here. So it is a good or a go for an entry trigger. So the next one is we will check for the stop loss in 4 hours, and this one is a good area. So let's move it a little bit lower because that's the support and the buy stop. So that's the support. If you are going to enter here, then we are good. And your possible target, so an immediate target for DAS is this one. But let's try to be optimistic. So where's my short drawing panel? Okay, and then keep it close. So we are going to put our uh, possible target price there. So again, that's a trading idea for Dash. And yeah, if you're going to enter using that parameters, you will have, let's position the risk reward. So you are going to have a at least minimum of 1.5 or 1. So that's your initial target price there. And if you are going to hit this area here, that's a 55.80% uh, return. So that's a good return. And yeah, maybe we could try considering it. But again, that's just a trade idea. Okay, so we will also uh, post this in our Facebook channel as a trade idea for Dash Dash. Okay, so next is BCH. So for BCH, still uptrend, and the price is also above or moving or hovering on that two baseline. But for me, I will skip it until I get back above that baseline. Okay, so link is or chain link. We are up, but I will wait for the price to at least get closer in this area before getting in the trade. Okay, so we are trying to avoid FOMO by doing that. So next is Tron. So Tron is although it's still an uptrend pero medyo malayo na yung price niya sa moving average natin. So this is a clear FOMO for us, and we are going to avoid this unless yung price niya is bumalik dito sa level na to, somewhere here, and then that's the time we will consider entering the trade. But for now, we will skip Tron. So next is synthetic. So for synthetic, we are doing a good, I think, price. So kung magko-close siya dyan sa um, above the 50 moving average, pag nag-close siya dyan, then we will check. We will check our 1 hour if it will go or kung bibigyan niya tayo ng magandang entry trigger. So let's be optimistic with synthetic as well. So let's try targeting a 28.78 price. Okay, so maybe tomorrow, in the coming weeks. So this is one crypto that worth watching for, because pag nag-close siya dyan ng bullish candle, then we are good to enter as long as we have a good entry trigger as well. And then imamap mo lang yung kanyang risk-reward ratio. So next is DOT. So for DOT, it's still in an uptrend, but for me, I will skip it since it's already away from the baseline, and we also have a small risk reward ratio if we are going to target this. But for breakout traders, so I think the level to watch is this area para sa mga breakout traders. But for me, I will wait for this. In fact, this will pass on my. I will skip it because yun nga, kung titingnan ko itong area na to, that's a very slim risk reward for me. So for that reason, I will skip that. I will skip the Polkadot. So Neo, the same. It's still in an uptrend, and then we'll try to get the risk reward ratio that's in there, and maybe it will give us a few percentage. So that would be 21%, not bad. But of course, hindi tayo mag-enter on this trade or on Leo kung yung price niya is nasa ganitong level. Dapat hihintayin natin siya on this level or mag-close siya dyan enough sa ating 10 moving average, and then we will consider visiting our 1 hour time frame para makita natin kung meron tayong entry trigger doon. So for now, we will just skip Neo. So next is XMR. So the same, this is a good one actually. So let's try to plot our risk reward ratio in here. So the reason is it's an uptrend and the price is uh, above the 10 moving average. And if we will check the return, it will give us at least 21%, which is not bad because yeah, if you have a 5% return on a possible trade, then it's good enough. But of course, we will check the risk reward ratio tool. So since it passed on our filter, and this is of course grade B because it's above that 10, and medyo malayo na yung spaces in between ng ating baseline. So kung i-check natin ng 1 hour time frame for our entry trigger, so let's see kung merong confluence yung tatlong indicator. So first indicator is yes. Second is also yes because of that buy signal. And the RSI is above the signal line, or it already closed. So let's confirm that. So see that level or that cross there. So the RSI already crossed that signal. And then is the sentiment above? Currently it's 49, so almost. So what we can do if you are going to trade this the same as we do is I can deploy the first tranche of the trade. So since we have a good 90% on the entry trigger, then we will consider plotting our stop loss, which is the ideal here is this is the support and that is your buy stop. So we can place our stop loss somewhere here. Okay, so that's our stop loss. And then let's check our risk reward if we are about to enter, and if it will give us at least 1.5, then we are good to go, or 1, right? So 1.35 risk reward is a pass for us, so meaning it is a good trading opportunity. So yeah, this one is one good trade idea. We will mark at that as well. So ano po ba yung isa? Inilagay natin. So we will just continue on the review. So next is MKR or the Maker. Maker is still an uptrend. Actually, it's above that baseline, but if you notice, medyo nag-cross na yung 10 sa 50 natin, so we will avoid that. But if it continues, then we will consider it. But for now, we will just avoid this trade because it's not in our trading plan. So next is CRV USD or the carb DAO. It's in an uptrend, but the price is already way above sa baseline. So kung babalik man siya dyan, and the 1 hour will give us a very good entry trigger, then we will consider trading curve. So for now, we will skip this one and check it in the next hours or two, or every time na nag-check tayo, 4 hours or daily. And then compound is uptrend as well, but its price is below that two baseline. So we will skip this one until makabalik siya doon sa taas. Then we will consider it. We'll just plot the possible uptrend. So para sa next piece then is hindi na natin ito gagawin ulit. So that's the possible, and we will make that as our measurement to get our risk reward ratio. So for now, we will skip it for the reason that it is below our baseline. And if you notice, the 10 baseline is also already crossed. Na-cross na siya doon sa red natin, which is the 50 moving average. So next one is BSV. So this is the last crypto that we have in the list. It's already moving its price away from the 10 moving or the 50. It's in an uptrend still, or I'm sorry, it's in consolidation actually. So it's been in consolidation, and the trend is not yet established, because we would like to see 10 is in the above followed by 50, and then we have the 10. But as of now, it hasn't confirmed, or hindi niya pa na-establish yung uptrend niya. So meaning we will skip this one because we don't have a defined strategy for consolidation. We are still working on that so that we can also have a play on how we can trade a consolidating asset. Okay, so I think that's it for the 20 cryptocurrency that we are tracking. So again, this is the crypto that I am trying to trade because it's available on markets.com, which is my broker. So yeah. Okay, so I will also put those trade ideas in the page, in RAFX Facebook page, and plot there what we found, why it is a good trading idea. But I hope you found value on this video, and those lists, and you can check those, and if it also fits on your trading strategy, then well and good, and you have a good weekend, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.